Hello and welcome. To today I'm going to look at a bit of lore, and the lore I want to look at is to do with Shadow Throne, which of course is the GENESTEALER cults versus the Custodes on Terra. And with the GENESTEALER cults and ADEPTUS Custodes codices getting delayed until early next year, I want to look at the current and soon to be out of date codices to see if there's any hint that the GENESTEALER cults were on Terra prior to this edition. And, as some might have known, I have looked back at other older codices to see hints of events that have transpired since, such as in the 3rd edition Eldar Craftworld Codex, showing that Eldar was studying Ynnari, the Elder God of Death back then, this coming to pass in 7th edition. So that was a good 4 editions of separation. So, what can we find in the 8th edition GSC and Custodes codices? First, in the galactic map of the GENESTEALER Cult Codex, it is the Hive Cult that have made their way to Holy Terra and the Soul Sector. The Hive Cult in the Codex seem to have targeted both Terra and Mars. These are ones that have been highlighted. The Hive Cult are very militaristic and not only infiltrate under the Hive guys on planets, but of the Astra Militarum too. So this is frightening, as the Custodes will be fighting trained Terran Imperial Guard, and they are the elite of the elite, if anyone knows the lore about those guys. Now, Custodes Codex needs some reading from the timeline, because this is quite interesting. And it is under the Wormslayer M41, the era of relentless aggression. As again, it is titled The Wormslayers, a GENESTEALER cult calling themselves the Worms of Ear Trendril, are discovered by Ordocinus Angels entrenched amongst the Nordathrek under the archives on Terra. Captain General Valorous refuses a request by the Death Watch to send kill teams against his threat, instead leading the purge in person at the head of a huge Adeptus Custodes shield host. The cult put up a brutal fight, their sheer numbers and fanaticism allowing them to drag down one custodian after another and tear them limb from limb. Yet, for every one of custodian that falls, hundreds upon hundreds of malformed cultists and broods and are slaughtered. At last, Valorous himself beheads a monstrous broodlord and that ruled over the cult. He orders creatures disturbing inner sanctum burned, despite the protests from Ordocinus investigators. Valorous refuses to let anyone other than his comrades witness the foul mural that decorates the sanctum's back wall of a nest of fanged tendrils emerging from the heart of Soul itself to devour Terra whole. Now, I feel what is interesting about that is that Ordocinus, the Death Watch itself, were not allowed to do this. This would have been their line, this would be their modus operandi. They would have been the ones that did it. And also we know that Valorous is involved here upon Terra. But what is more interesting, and something I do think, is the mural that was destroyed. But how close are the Tyrannids? And what effect will the Tyrannids have on the Emperor? And of course, with their shadow in the warp, making psychic powers go haywire. Anyway, this is just a little quick video on a bit of information on the Shadow Throne and what we know. We know that Valorous is involved. We know that obviously Custodes win. But of course, there's so much more, especially with that mural. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Have a great day, and I'll see you all soon. As it is Christmas, you've got the Element Games link down below. They actually have a sale on at the moment, so you could save even more money. And there is new t-shirts in the shop. Both these have been done by me. And of course, there is my comic. For those that are interested, I hope you are interested. This is just so I don't have to use Patreon, as I don't really want to. I'd rather you be able to do something or buy something rather than, just give me money. It's not something I like. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoy your hobby and have a great day.